Difficulty maintaining focus in conversations is one of the clearest and most frustrating signs that your brain's attentional system is under strain. It often begins subtly. You catch yourself nodding through a discussion but realize you missed a key point, or your mind drifts mid-sentence when someone is speaking. You may even find yourself asking people to repeat what they just said, not because of hearing loss, but because your mind was elsewhere. This kind of mental drift is a red flag. It reveals that the brain's selective attention and working memory systems are struggling to stay synchronized. The warning here is serious. When sustained attention begins to falter, it often signals deeper fatigue or early executive dysfunction in the prefrontal and anterior cingulate cortices. If ignored, this erosion of focus can lead to miscommunication, social withdrawal, and an overall reduction in mental sharpness. Conversations, which are complex cognitive exchanges requiring rapid listening, comprehension, and response, are among the first areas where cognitive inefficiency becomes visible. The brain regions responsible for focus and dialogue, particularly the prefrontal cortex, parietal lobes, and temporal regions, operate like a symphony. The prefrontal cortex manages sustained attention, the temporal lobe processes auditory input, and the hippocampus temporarily holds verbal details for integration. When these regions fall out of coordination, mental noise increases. You may hear the words but fail to encode their meaning, or you may drift into unrelated thoughts because your attentional filters can no longer hold steady against distraction. Modern environments, overloaded with digital stimuli and multitasking, make this problem far more common. Constant screen exposure, background noise, and fragmented work routines train the brain to operate in short bursts rather than sustained focus, weakening the circuits needed for deep listening. Over time, this not only affects relationships but can accelerate cognitive aging as the brain receives less meaningful, continuous engagement with language and emotion. The positive news is that attention control is trainable. Through consistent mental exercise, mindfulness, and nutritional support, the brain can regain its ability to focus deeply and listen actively. Cognitive training apps like BrainHQ, Lumosity, or Neuronation include modules for selective attention and working memory, both essential for staying engaged in conversation. These exercises challenge you to filter out irrelevant information while maintaining focus on a single stimulus, effectively strengthening the anterior cingulate cortex, ACC, the brain's attention regulator. Dual task challenges, where you must track auditory and visual cues simultaneously, simulate real-world conditions like group discussions or meetings. Over time, these tasks improve not only focus but also mental endurance, allowing you to hold attention longer without fatigue. Mindfulness meditation is one of the most effective natural interventions for conversational focus. Practicing even 10 minutes a day of focused breathing or body scanning trains the brain to notice distraction and return to the present moment. This self-regulation directly enhances attention networks and lowers default mode activity, the background mental wandering that pulls attention away during conversations. Individuals who practice mindfulness regularly show stronger connectivity between the prefrontal cortex and ACC, meaning they can sustain attention more efficiently and recover faster from lapses. To translate this into daily life, apply mindfulness in real time. When someone is speaking, make a conscious effort to maintain eye contact, observe facial expressions, and anchor your awareness in their words. Each time you notice your thoughts drifting, gently bring them back without judgment. This process rewires the brain for stronger attentional control. Physical health and energy metabolism play a major role in sustaining conversational focus. When the body is tired or undernourished, the brain prioritizes essential functions and reduces cognitive endurance. A diet that supports cholinergic signaling, the communication system linked to attention and memory, can help reverse this decline. Foods rich in B vitamins, particularly B6, B12, and folate, such as eggs, legumes, and whole grains, support the production of acetylcholine, a neurotransmitter that enables focus and memory encoding. Green tea, with its unique combination of caffeine and L-theanine, enhances alertness while promoting calm concentration, a rare combination that helps maintain attentional stability without anxiety. Polyphenol in green tea also protect neurons from oxidative damage, particularly in attention-related regions of the brain. Hydration is equally vital. Even mild dehydration can reduce processing speed and attentional accuracy, so maintaining steady fluid intake throughout the day supports mental stamina. Regular physical activity is another cornerstone of sustained attention. Aerobic exercise improves blood flow to the prefrontal cortex, supplying oxygen and nutrients critical for cognitive endurance. Activities that require coordination and rhythm, such as brisk walking, dancing, or swimming, train the brain to synchronize motor and cognitive functions, enhancing concentration. Exercise also increases dopamine and norepinephrine levels, neurotransmitters directly involved in attention and motivation. For those who experience frequent distraction, short, consistent bouts of exercise, 15 to 30 minutes daily, can significantly improve listening ability and mental clarity within a few weeks. Sleep, often underestimated, is a powerful determinant of attention control. During deep sleep, the brain consolidates memory and resets attentional circuits. When sleep is fragmented or insufficient, the prefrontal cortex cannot maintain sustained engagement, leading to wandering thoughts and reduced comprehension. Prioritizing 7 to 8 hours of quality rest each night ensures that your brain's attentional networks are stored and ready for complex cognitive interactions. Avoiding caffeine and digital screens before bed further enhances sleep quality and next-day focus. Managing environmental distractions is another practical, yet crucial strategy. During conversations, reduce background noise, silence notifications, and position yourself where visual interruptions are minimal. The brain's attentional system has a limited capacity. Every extra stimulus competes for neural bandwidth. Practicing focused attention in quiet settings strengthens neural efficiency, making it easier to remain attentive even in more chaotic environments later. For those who struggle with drifting thoughts even in quiet spaces, a structured approach helps. Before important conversations or meetings, take a moment to center yourself. A few deep breaths, a mental note of your intention to listen, and a brief visualization of staying engaged. During the conversation, periodically summarize what you've heard in your mind. This reinforces working memory and keeps your attention anchored. Afterward, reflect briefly on what you learned or how the discussion felt. This consolidates comprehension and strengthens neural circuits for future engagement. The positive perspective is that conversational focus, once lost, can be rebuilt through deliberate practice. Unlike some forms of memory loss or processing decline, attention is highly responsive to training and environmental correction. Within weeks of consistent cognitive and lifestyle adjustments, mindfulness, diet optimization, and regular exercise, many people notice a significant improvement in how present and engaged they feel during dialogue. They begin catching details more easily, thinking faster on their feet, and feeling more connected to others. However, the warning remains: chronic inattention during conversation is not a trivial matter. It erodes not only cognitive efficiency, but emotional connection, the very essence of human interaction. A distracted mind misses nuance, empathy, and shared meaning. Over time, this weakens both mental sharpness and social well-being. The remedy is a disciplined return to presence, through practice, nourishment, and mindful awareness. Each moment you choose to focus fully on another person, you strengthen both your brain's attentional circuits and the invisible bonds that keep your mind and your humanity alive.